Hi everyone, welcome back, and more poetry please. And as I say, it's mid-October, seems to be the anniversary of many big battles which the British were involved with over the years. The first one is Alamein by Jarmain, and it's when General Montgomery led the 8th Army victory over Field Marshal Rommel's Afrika Korps, and it proved to be a turning point in the war in Africa. So this chap was an army officer and a war poet who wrote this poem a year after fighting at El Alamein. Tragically, he was killed by shrapnel in Normandy in June 1944, when he was just 33. There are flowers now, they say, at Alamein. Yes, flowers in the minefields now. So those that come to view that vacant scene where death remains and agony has been, will find the lilies grow, flowers and nothing that we know. So they rang the bells for us and Alamein, bells which we could not hear. And to those that heard the bells, what could it mean? That name of loss and pride, El Alamein, not the murk and harm of war, but their hope, their own warm prayer. It will become a staid historic name, that crazy sea of sand. Like Troy or Agincourt, its single fame will be garlanded for our brow, our claim. On us a fleck of glory to the end, and there our dead will keep their holy ground. But this is not the place that we recall, the crowded desert crossed with foaming tracks, the one blotched building lacking half a wall, the grey-faced men, sand-powdered over all, the tanks, the guns, the trucks, the black, dark, smoking wrecks. So be it. None but us has known that land, El Alamein, will still be only ours. And those 10 days of chaos in the sand, others will come who cannot understand, will halt beside the rusty minefield wires, and find there flowers. October the 24th was another big battle, this time way back in the Middle Ages. Henry V and his ragged band of men, because they were by that time, took on the full might of the French army at a place called Agincourt. And this is Shakespeare's take on his speech. It was a response to one of Henry's noblemen, the Earl of Westmoreland, who asked for more men. And this is his rousing speech. This day is called the Feast of Crispin. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when the day is named and rouse him at the name of Crispin. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbours and say, tomorrow is Saint Crispin. Then will he strip his sleeves and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall a good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world. But we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile. And this day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whilst any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's day. Yes, I think that roused the troops, because they won the battle against all odds. Now the final one is also a battle a few hundred years further on, and it actually took place today. The Charge of the Light Brigade by Alfred Lord Tennyson. He read this after he read about it in the newspaper with an account of the disastrous British cavalry charge against Russian forces at the Battle of Balaclava, fought on this day in 1854. The ill-fated charge was the result of a miscommunication in the chain of command, and so many of the 600 soldiers died attacking heavy guns. Half a league, half a league, half a league onward, all in the valley of death rode the 600. Forward, the light brigade! Charge for the guns, he said. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Forward, the light brigade! Was there a man dismayed? Not though the soldier knew someone had blundered. Theirs not to make reply, theirs not to reason why, theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Cannon to the right of them, cannon to the left of them, cannon in front of them volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell. Boldly they rode and well, into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell, rode the 600. Flashed all their sabres bare, flashed as they turned in air, sabring the gunners there, charging an army while all the world wondered. Plunged in the battery smoke, right through the line they broke. Cossack and Russian reeled from the sabre stroke, shattered and sundered. Then they rode back, but not the 600. Cannon to the right of them, cannon to the left of them, cannon behind them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell while horse and hero fell. They that had fought so well came through the jaws of death, back from the mouth of hell. All that was left of them, left of the 600. When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made! All the world wondered. Honour the charge they made. Honour the light brigade. Noble 600. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed those 3 poems. And let me know if there's a poem that you'd like me to read that I haven't read. I'm sure I can find it. And until next time, stay safe, be good, and most of all, be kind, won't you? This world needs some kindness at the moment. Bye-bye now. God bless. Bye.